In the crowded streets of 1950s Hong Kong, a child with a soaring dream emerged. Though his surroundings were harsh, he possessed a spirit that couldn't be denied. Blending martial arts and screwball humor, Jackie Chan reimagined action movies as a thrilling spectacle. Through passion and perseverance, this Hong Kong underdog reached international superstardom. This is the extraordinary journey of Jackie Chan, the battler who conquered global cinema through sheer willpower. Rise. Humble Hong Kong roots. Growing up in a poor family in Hong Kong in the 1950s, a kid named Chan Kong Sang faced a rough hand, but hardship only stoked his burning drive to succeed. As a teenager, Jackie Chan put his athleticism to work performing wild stunts in Hong Kong action flicks. Though starting out in small parts, Jackie radiated charismatic star power. He worked extremely hard until 1978's The Young Master, which Jackie wrote, directed, and starred in. The film smashed Hong Kong box office records. After years of thankless roles, Jackie had finally achieved martial arts glory. But the road was long for this battler. For every high, there were setbacks that would break weaker spirits. In his early films, Jackie's bold creative vision was stifled by tight-fisted producers. Still hungry, Jackie doubled down, pushing his abilities to insane new heights. In the 80s, Jackie began unleashing his full potential. Films like Project A showcased death-defying physical stunts that he himself performed. He didn't just act, he put life and limb on the line. Jackie's passion and perseverance paid off big time. By the 1990s, he stood atop the Hong Kong box office as the people's undisputed champ of action comedy. Climax. Redefining action cinema. Back in the 1980s, Jackie Chan completely changed the game for action movies with his film Police Story. He performed all these mind-blowing, super dangerous stunts himself, like sliding down poles, jumping through glass, and even dangling from a speeding bus. People's jaws were on the floor watching him pull off these heart-stopping sequences. No one had seen action and stunt work blended with hilarious comedy like Jackie did. He was doing these superhuman crazy moves while also making audiences laugh their heads off. His movies like Police Story revolutionized the way fight scenes were choreographed and filmed. The action flowed seamlessly with an almost dance-like quality, while still packing hard-hitting punches. And Jackie planned out every mind-blowing sequence with incredible creativity. By the 1990s, Jackie had become the biggest box office draw across all of Asia. He was considered the king of action comedy for the way he uniquely combined humor and out-of-this-world martial arts skills. His expressive physical performances made fight scenes cinematic art. The way he made action sequences feel like fantastic, over-the-top cartoons left such a vivid impression. The world was obsessed with renting all his classic Hong Kong films from the video store to study his stunt choreography. But Jackie Chan's imaginative blend of death-defying feats and playful humor on screen paved the way for so many who came after him. He redefined what was possible in action sequences, always pushing to top himself. Jackie set the bar sky high when it came to how action could be artistically choreographed. Climax. Global phenomenon. Even as a lean kid growing up on the streets of Hong Kong, Jackie Chan dreamed of being an international movie star. But the odds were stacked against him, making it in the cutthroat Hong Kong film industry. Jackie had zero connections and no money for martial arts training. He was just a poor child doing odd jobs to survive. But that didn't dampen his almost naively big dreams of becoming a famous actor. Through a stroke of luck, Jackie joined the Peking Opera as a child performer. This gave him the opportunity to intensively train in gymnastics, dance, acrobatics, and martial arts for over a decade. The harsh training regimen was like boot camp for kids, but it laid the foundation for Jackie's jaw-dropping physical skills we see in his films. He honed his craft for years before getting a first big break as a stunt double. Even then, Jackie had to claw his way up, doing thankless work as an extra doing his own stunts. But he persevered when no one else dared try the dangerous moves he could flawlessly execute. By the late 70s, he had starred in smash-hit kung fu comedies portraying an underdog fighter. Audiences loved his blend of self-deprecating humor and lightning-fast martial arts skills. But it was really the 1980s Police Story that skyrocketed Jackie to international superstardom. He pioneered a new hybrid of death-defying physical comedy that made crowds go wild. Soon Jackie's films were busting box office records across Asia and beyond. His universal charisma and jaw-dropping stunt work endeared him to audiences globally. Against every odd, this kid from the slums had transcended language and cultural barriers to become the biggest action star on Earth. By 2005, his movies had grossed an astounding $1.2 billion worldwide. Jackie Chan inspiringly embodied the underdog hero, always staying humble, and his infectious joy for performing risky stunts conveyed an earnest love for his craft. For generations, Jackie has defined big-screen action comedy. He followed his heart from humble beginnings to breaking boundaries through sheer dedication. Jackie said it best himself, "Never give up. Failure is the mother of success." That resilient spirit took him to heights no one imagined. Falling action, Hollywood challenges. By the 1990s, Jackie Chan had reached godlike status across Asia. But breaking into Hollywood still felt out of reach, as Asian actors were seriously limited in the roles offered to them at the time. Jackie took a risky gamble trying to cross over to Western audiences with his first US film Rumble in the Bronx. But his charisma and signature daredevil stunts wowed crowds. Even with a badly injured ankle during filming, Jackie pushed through against the doctor's orders. That's just how unrelenting he was. Despite Rumble's success, doors didn't instantly swing open for Jackie in Hollywood. He faced difficulty finding projects that properly utilized his talents as Hong Kong studios clung tightly to him. Finally, in 1998, he struck US gold by pairing up with comedian Chris Tucker in the buddy cop blockbuster Rush Hour. This clicked with audiences who were drawn to Jackie's magnetic screen presence and contrasting humor. However, some loyal fans criticized Rush Hour for watering down Jackie's graceful martial arts style in order to appeal to American tastes, and Hollywood scripts limited his full physical improvisational abilities. Falling action, evolving with age. As Jackie entered his 60s, he understandably began moving away from the dangerous, death-defying stunts he built his name on. In films like 2019's The Night of Shadows, he started taking on more fantasy adventure roles requiring imagination over physical risk. And in 2017's The Foreigner, Jackie compellingly stretched into a grim, dramatic turn as a grieving father ruthlessly hunting down terrorists. Jackie Chan stands tall today as an entertainment pioneer who reimagined action's cinematic potential. His courageous innovation built an unmatched legacy on screen and off. If Jackie Chan's Against the Odds rise to the pinnacle of action got your adrenaline pumping, smash that subscribe button to see more uplifting tales. I'd love to hear in the comments which crazy stunt got your jaw on the floor. Keep dreaming big and discover the biggest stories with us.